What's going on, y'all, and welcome on in. It's patch preview day and we got a lot to talk about. As you can tell from the mic quality, maybe the background, I'm not on my normal setup. I'm visiting my parents for the holidays, so apologies guys for any drop in quality, but we'll be back to normal soon enough. In this video, I want to do my first impressions of LAIKA, talk about some of the highlights, some of the quality of life stuff. There's a lot to go over, but we'll keep it short and sweet, especially because I am on a different setup, alright? But without further ado, let's get started with the video. Alrighty, so I got a bunch of stuff pulled up for us. Let's go ahead and start with this and we'll just go down the list. But the first thing I want to talk about is the new 3-star heroes. Not much to say besides that they look really good. The one on the right, by the way guys, my favorite, Soul, really looks like Falcon or Clary, huh? Mui and Yoon Ryung, I think I've seen in the story so far. Definitely the one on the left, but their sprites don't really look that great from what I saw in the story mode, so hopefully those get updated. Regardless though, I'm excited to see what Smilegate does with their kits, and hopefully they bring something cool and fun to the table that makes us want to build them, right? That's the main thing with these 3 stars. Moving along, we got next up is, let's watch the video together guys. It's the Kazrin update. So basically boys,
by your side.
He sounds really cool. The Guardian update has been talked about for a while.
As I will be in the future.
And it seems like he's finally getting added. So these are all the cutscenes he has. One of the coolest looking heroes. Guardians. I wish he was a hero. I know a lot of y'all do as well. I have a lot to say about this Guardian thing, but let's wait till we finish this video. Looks really cool. 2022 January update coming soon, it says. Let me make a few notes on this, guys. The Kazrin update, I think it's a shame that he's just a Guardian because he has so much potential as a playable character, and I know myself and a lot of y'all, this is what I was trying to say, would want him as a playable character. But right now, and I'm giving y'all a little bit of a spoiler, the Guardian revamp wasn't really what I was expecting. It kind of seems like they're making Guardians more accessible and then maybe buffing them a little bit to be more viable, just not Archie spam. I was hoping they would try to maybe add them in other content, maybe revamp the entire thing so that they feel more than just sort of a extra condition for some players certain times, like in Abyss. But regardless, I think Guardians just aren't great in the current form. If they're just going to buff them and then add new ones, I don't really see that being too great. However, adding more of them is always nice, and some people probably do enjoy that. Please let me know guys if you guys like the Guardian system or were expecting something different. But I think a lot of us just like that Kazrin's finally in the game. I do kind of wish there was more to it though. Alright, anyways, moving on, we have the Guild Dungeon finally coming out too, alongside the Guardian update, guys. So they're finally releasing these at the end of the year or start of next year, it should be. So let's watch that. Man, look at Flurry. Holy! Harado, Wanda, and Flurry looking cool. Who's that? Sven? Is that Sven? So the Guild what's it called? Guild Inheritance Dungeon? Yeah, Ancient Inheritance. So that's just the trailer, the cinematic trailer. I want to show y'all here. Let's see if I can pull it up real fast, guys. Just a few clips from Nguyen Mashu. We kind of saw this in one of the old, the Korean live stream updates. And I think they're finally, because there's a lot of new footage here, they're finally ready to release it for us. Not quite just yet, but it seems pretty much done. So maybe at the same time, since this is in Korean, I couldn't catch the whole Nguyen Mashu thing, guys, so let me know if they gave it a specific date, but I don't think so just yet. It should be sooner than later. But finally we have an update on this, and look at this new boss. He looks really cool. So I'm really excited for this Guild Inheritance Dungeon. A lot of new sort of co-op content, at least things you can do with your guild, and I think it's going to bring a lot of life back to Guild style content, period. And you know, just extra content for PvE in general is always nice. So very huge update. This plus the Guardian update should be kind of nice. This is much better to me than the Guardian update. Moving past that, so we saw this part. Let's save LAIKA for last. Oh, we'll talk about this real quick. So apparently we're getting a revamp or a quality update. Now the funny thing is guys, when I saw this live, I couldn't really tell too much. But it's probably because we're watching it through YouTube. I'm expecting it in-game to be much better. And honestly, any quality of life, like, or maybe it's not called quality of life, but any upgrade of visuals, always welcome, yeah? Gonna look great. What I would like to see next is maybe an upgrade to older sprites. But to be honest, the main ones that needed help were like Ruel and maybe like Destina, and they got skins, so maybe they'll just add skins to some of the old characters. But hey, less pixels or more quality pixels. 2022 January update as well. Very nice. I like to see it. Now, before we move on to LAIKA, guys, I think I'll make a separate video on summon guides, because I know Violet is coming out, and we'll see who else alongside LAIKA, because usually there's 1 or 2 heroes they reveal alongside the new hero. But without further ado, let me reset to the beginning. Let's go in and check out LAIKA together. Command model LAIKA. Sorry guys, quick edit in. I forgot to add this in the video. The guaranteed summon for 4-star Moonlight heroes. This was kind of talked about by New and Mashu a while back, but it wasn't confirmed just yet. It's finally coming, guys, and it's going to be a separate mechanic than the 5-star pity. Okay, ignore the galaxy bookmark here. This will definitely be through Mystics. It was confirmed. Basically, at 110 summons, you can get a Moonlight 4-star. Now, there's some extra details that I was looking at very briefly. It was from comments, so I'm not sure until we get the official thing. Don't take anything for granted just yet, but it seems like you'll be able to choose either 5-star or 4-star pity. And then if you get the 4-star pity, I don't think that'll count towards like future 5-star summons, etc. However, they won't reset each other. It's just going to be kind of a separate mechanic. If you want to go for 4-star pity, now you can, and otherwise you still stay on your 200 pity lane, and I don't think the two interfere with each other, but we'll see officially when it comes out. Regardless, guys, think of this as just an extra change for those of you that wanted to chase like Angel Light Angelica or any new 4-star Moonlight units that you want that are coming out. This is an awesome and very welcome change, so I'm excited to see it. At least she's coming out sooner than later. Where's Brenus at?
Let me make this clear.
So looks wise, not my favorite of the 3 robots. I really like Kana and Brenus more, but she definitely looks good. I know a lot of y'all out there are gonna like her a lot. So Earth Ranger effectiveness %. And yeah, we'll just watch it together real fast. Automatic doll search. Was I searching command? She is the command leader, and they kind of explain why she looks young here. Hard and complicated tasks, huh? So an accident destroyed her body frame. There it is. And she got a younger model. Must be nice, huh? Car needs a younger model. Honestly, guys, she's kind of growing on me. Like I said, my least favorite of the 3 robots that were revealed, like, you know, the main 3, Kana, Brenus, and her. But she's growing on me after this reveal. So effectiveness on both kind of gives you a hint at something, guys, right? High attack and effectiveness among rangers, he says. And the imprints are both effectiveness, both for the team and the self imprint. So let's get started with the skills. First up, skill 3, command model LAIKA, called Volley Fire. So shoots out all wings to attack all enemies with a 75, should be 100% after Mola to decrease speed for 2 turns. And then a chance for sleep, which this one should be 75. It'll also grant immunity to all allies for 2 turns. So just from the get-go, you can kind of tell it seems like she's going to be a debuffer and maybe a support style unit, right? Because effectiveness, she does a lot of debuffs, and then she's going to provide immunity for the team. All things considered, the skill 3 with this on the kit doesn't seem super strong just yet. Let's see how the other skills come together. Let's also watch the animation real fast. We kind of saw it in the intro, but it looks really good. All the skill 3 animations lately have been really amazing. The last bad one, I think, was like Closer Charles, right, guys? All right, skill 2, Strike Order, selects an enemy with a 100% chance after Mola. It's going to be a 3-turn cooldown, chance to target for 2 turns, and then increase attack of the ally, except for the caster with the highest attack. So it's a guaranteed highest attack that triggers a dual attack and decreases skill cooldown by 1 turn. Increases the attack of the ally, except for the caster with the highest attack, for 2 turns, and decreases skill cooldown by 1 turn. The wording on this, guys, let me know what y'all think. Is it reducing the cooldown of this by 1 turn, which should just happen when you use it? But anyways, 100% chance to target plus attack up, and a guaranteed dual attack for the highest attack target or teammate is very, very nice. This definitely strikes me though as more of a PvE hero, especially in like expeditions. I think some people were saying like Katie's. But Expeditions for sure, I think she's going to be amazing. I'm already getting the sense that she's very similar to like Iseria. So team-wide immunity, speed down, sleeps, basically a lot of utility Not necessarily full damage, but probably can do some damage if you build her on damage. But we're going to probably want to get her fast with high effectiveness. Enough bulk to just take it to her, hit her 2, and she's going to provide targets, immunity up. She's a ranger, so we can get Miss Confi, get defense breaks, and then dual attacks. She's going to do a lot. But I expect a lot of y'all are going to be underwhelmed because she's not a PvP hero, and she's not like super OP so far. Let's see the skill win the artifact though. So the animation, yeah, looks really good. Sends a little target out, brings the highest attack unit to dual attack. Alright, last but not least, the supporting fire attacks enemy, increasing combat readiness of the caster random eye, except for the caster by 10%. So not super impressive, but with Miss Confi, which is what I expect most people will run, and running her in things like expeditions, hunts, whatever else, maybe abyss, she's going to do a lot. She's going to provide a lot of combat readiness, provide immunity, sleep, what else, speed down, and then defense breaks. So plus target while providing extra damage from duels. I think she's going to be a very nice unit, but I'll tell you guys right now, you probably can skip her if you want, okay? But PvP wise, especially if y'all are suffering on things like expeditions, I think some of y'all should consider picking her up for sure. But let's see the artifact real fast. Glow Wings 21. This one I did not look at even during the live stream. I wanted to wait to comment on it with y'all, but let's see. After using it on its attack skill, so her skill 2, granted barrier equivalent to 20% at max of the caster's max health to all allies for 2 turns. So yeah, once again hammering home that she is a support style utility ranger, which is not really my favorite. But I think she will be awesome, very, very awesome for PvE if that's what you needed. So once again, I think you guys can definitely skip her if you're waiting for something else. Let's say maybe you really want Cerise, or what's another limited? I think Landy already had a run. So we just had Fairy Tale. I think Cerise will be the next one. You could wait for that, maybe if they bring out another limited, but I think if you are struggling or need extra help, and especially like expeditions, guys, really consider picking her up. I expect her to be used in hunts, expeditions, a lot of PvE content for sure, and you never know, she might have some PvP potential in this form of just a lot of utility, fast immunity up, speed down, maybe a control style unit that also provides a lot of extra damage. Think of someone like Cerise. That being said, yeah, seems like just a fun unit. I'm glad she's out because we've been waiting forever. Now all we need, guys, is Breenus. So with that being said, boys, let's wrap it up there. Oh, speaking of Breenus and LAIKA, Kana's getting a skin, and that'll be included in the Epic Pass. So Christmas Kana skin, including the Epic Pass. All right, guys, we'll end it there. Thank you so much for hanging. I'll catch y'all soon. I got a lot of stuff for y'all, but a lot of it will be coming out when I'm back home. Conqueror Lily's coming soon, plus summons, okay? Thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.